I didn't make like an actual title. I just wanted to name it story time. But this is really, 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 really crazy. This is gonna be one of my best story times of all time. But also one of my one of my top 3 first ones. I believe like my second one. Not the point. But yeah. But anyway, let's get started. So basically there was somebody in my class. I'm not gonna say their name because they don't deserve. Even if I did say their first name though, because I don't remember their last name, it doesn't really do anything because there's probably at least a couple other people in the world that have the same name as them. But I'm just not gonna say it because maybe someone watching this went to the same school as me, and you'll know who I'm talking about if you're in my class. But that's not the point. So basically, there was someone in my class that I wouldn't say was kind of a lunatic. Well, not really a lunatic. Like they weren't retarded. Well, they weren't a lunatic. I would say like they're not meant like. Well, like I don't know how to put it. Well, it's not their fault. That's how I would put this. It was a disability, but it wasn't like their fault because it was a disability, as I just said 2 seconds ago. So realistically, it's not them that's really mentally insane. It's just something that they just have a disability. So they're not mentally insane, I would say. Like, they don't have anger issues. Well, probably, like, I wouldn't say they're kind of, I don't know how to say this story time, really. Anyway, they were pretty crazy. Like the one time, I don't know what it was because it was like a couple months ago before school got canceled. But we had to evacuate the classroom because she was acting that crazy. We literally had to evacuate a classroom. The only time I've ever had to evacuate a classroom was if it was a fire alarm practice or an actual fire alarm. That is the only time we have ever had to evacuate. Or that's the only time I've ever had to evacuate in my whole life. Or if we're going outside, but that's like evacuating, that's like lining up to go. So the only time we've actually had to evacuate is if a fire alarm. So you're telling me this girl had such a freak out that we had to do something we only do over fire alarms or practice fire alarms. Like, she was like, there's nothing they could do. They had to call help. Like, it's like a SWAT team versus someone like Thanos in real life. Obviously, they're gonna need to call backup, and Thanos with all 6 stones. So, like, he's a beast. They need to call backup. You know what I mean? They 100% need backup. So, anyway. Like, they couldn't even evacuate her. The backup they got, like, obviously they didn't get a damn SWAT team over some girl in class freaking out. Obviously they didn't get a SWAT team, but you get what I mean. We had to evacuate. Walked out of the classroom. Nobody said anything because the teacher was like, don't say anything about her. Like, and I feel like this sounds really harsh, but nobody liked her. The only people that liked her were the people that felt bad for her, I feel. Maybe people actually liked her, I don't know. But I feel like most people that liked her just felt bad. But that's just me. I never liked her because I'm one of those guys that I really don't care. I really actually don't give 2 craps what happens in there. Well, that's not what I meant to say is I don't care. If you're doing freakouts like that, there's something wrong with you. I don't feel bad for people like that. It's just life. You got a disability. It's life. I'm not saying I'm pitch perfect either. It's just life. Except I don't think I have any anger issues, but according to 40-year-old moms, yelling at a TV over video games is anger issues. So I guess I have anger issues according to 40-year-old moms. Or grandmas, because we're looking at our Game Boy on a TV set up with a full console. It's a Game Boy, but yeah. Because, like, my aunt is about 40. She actually has knowledge. Like, the only thing she gets wrong is mixing up the PS4 and the Xbox, and that's not that terrible. Like, some moms call it a damn Game Boy. Like, there's a lot of things worse than mixing up Xbox and PS4, but that's kind of off topic. But when she gets older, I feel like she would be one of those moms that puts their kids to bed at 6:30 p.m. and actually feels like that's the right time to put a kid to bed. I don't care what age your kid is. Like, you should not be going to bed at 6:30. I don't care if they're a newborn. Like, wait till like 7:30. Nobody should go to bed at 6:30 unless they're taking a or unless they're taking a long nap. But like actual bed, like going to sleep for the night, nobody should do that at 6:30. That's like not a thing. They say you're supposed to get about 12 hours of sleep, but I don't think you're supposed to get 12 hours of sleep. I think you should get like 8 or 7, not 12 hours of sleep. Like, because if it's dark out, it doesn't mean that it's late. It's just called winter. But that's like, we're way off topic. Anyway, the point was, the one time we had to evacuate the classroom, it was ridiculous. The other time, she had a freak out in the gym. I don't think we had to evacuate. The teacher tried to stop her. Like, we had a really nice teacher. Tried to stop her. It was mad. The Avengers in Infinity War versus Thanos. At the end of the day, the Avengers ended up winning an Endgame. Sorry for the spoilers. But that was still that was a terrible shot, as you can see in the gameplay. And just so you know, this is pre-recorded. No, just kidding, it's not. It's live, but yeah. Anyway, this is I don't have much stories about her because she's not like an urban legend like Slender Man, where she takes where they take little girls and eat them. Like, it's not like an urban legend or something stupid. It's just funny. I thought I would tell it because it's kind of ridiculous. Oh my god, we're choking. I just thought it was kind of ridiculous, and you guys might like it, but you might not. You might think I'm making fun of her, but at the end of the day, it's not really her fault. I don't blame it on her at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I've said at the end of the day like 6 times. But anyway, when it comes to it, when it's all said and done, or at the end of the day, it's not her fault. It's nobody's fault. We're about to blow the lead, as you can see. Pass it down, please. This gameplay is really bad. I'm sorry. You might see trash gameplay. We're literally playing like Wilt Chamberlain from the 1955 season, bro. Like, no cap, we're playing like Wilt Chamberlain from the 1955 season. This is how many more bricks are you gonna take? Bro, don't let an AI, oh my god, chat. We're literally gonna get 23-20, man. What? What a laughing joke. Oh my god, we got 23-20. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys.